Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do another makeup and chat video. So usually I pre-record. I think I want to start doing lives, YouTube lives. So let's get into it. So today I'm going to do my makeup. I am going to an event in 2 hours. So in makeup and chat fashion, this could be an hour. This could be 2 hours. But because I have to be there at 6, it is currently 4:50. I am just gonna go until 6 o'clock. Well, 5:45. Give and take. Give and take. So hopefully this makeup doesn't take too long. But so we're going to discuss uh this whole situation with Keke Palmer. See, I can't talk today. This whole situation. Okay, so I'm going to do my makeup and discuss with you guys Keke Palmer and what's been going on in the media about her and her child's father. It's best if I'm going to put that. All right, so initially I already did my serum / oil on my face. So if you guys know, I usually use this rose hip oil bottle here on my face. So now all I'm gonna do is my eyebrows first. Okay, my eyebrows. So many things on this table. I need my vanity to be bigger. I need it to be bigger because I need more space. I'm a grown woman. I need more space for my things. All right, so everyone is talking about Keke Palmer for the past 3 days in regards to her going out with her friends wearing what some people consider a scandalous outfit. I believe it was in Las Vegas. Do not quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. But she was at a Usher concert. And she was just there with her homegirls, right? Surprisingly, Usher found out that Keke Palmer was in the building and walked his pretty self to her section with her friends, her VIP section with her friends, and serenaded her for about 2 minutes long. Because the video that was captured is about 2 minutes long. So initially, the first video that got brought out was from further away from the stage, and we can see a part of that. He approached her and said, you would come on my show and not let me know. I'm rephrasing, right? How can you come to my show and not let me know that you were here? So he came to say hello, and she was shocked. She's like, oh my God, Usher is here, and she gave him a hug, and then they stayed side by side, and as he was singing, and he handed a mic as he was singing, "There Goes My Baby" song. And a part of the song is supposed to be like, "Ooh, girl, look at you." In the midst of him singing, "Ooh, girl, look at you," she did a slight twirl and, confidently and saying, period at the end. And in the matter of her doing the turn, it showed the back of her dress, and it had her butt cheeks exposed, during the turn. It was a very quick turn. However, her baby's fa- her baby's father, the child's father, took it upon himself to reshare that video that was posted on Twitter and said something along the lines of, "Why are you wearing this type of dress? You're a mom." And the internet went on a rampage. Mostly black Twitter, but the internet is black Twitter because black people does everything right. So in retrospect, he caught the backlash for a while because one thing about us black women, you show us respect, we'll respect you back, right? And the consensus has been for the past couple of days, based on people's think pieces and responses to the tweet and responses online in the comments and on YouTube videos, YouTube lives, countless YouTube videos regarding this. And I'm in mine now. I have let this simmer because I wanted to see what will be the outcome moving forward from the drama on social media. And the drama ensued. It became worse. Here's how I saw that it became worse. Anything that happens in a relationship, it is customary that you handle it privately and at home. And you don't expose your woman in public because it shows lack of maturity and it shows lack of respect for yourself and for your partner to engage in discourse online, especially talking ill about your child's mother, the woman you chose to have a child with, procreate with, create a legacy with. You should hold that woman to a higher standard, even if you disagree with what she's wearing. The whole internet did not need to find out how you disgusted by what your woman is wearing. He could have not said anything. He could. I like to consider myself pretty fair, so I'm going to give my opinion from both side of the coin. Number one, the outfit of choice was not provocative. It was a full dress. It was sheer, however, but it was a full dress down to her ankles, and she wore what we would call the shaper. Um, I'm not sure if the shaper is included with the dress or it was separate of the dress. But however, underneath the sheer material, it looks like she's wearing a shaper. Now, granted, I don't know what size is a shaper. If it was a extra small, usually women try to wear two sizes down from what they really are to really suck in anything that you need to be sucked in when you're wearing a shaper. So a few times this has happened to me where a shaper has well, my cheeks have eaten up my shaper, and I had to get the wedgie out, right? And this could be where she probably didn't feel the wedgie, so she just didn't fix it. However, to any man who is in Darius' shoes would see that it is an issue to show your cheeks out. I don't blame him for feeling that way. I'm sure he will feel some type of way depending on the character of that man. Now, here's the issue that a lot of people have with Darius. Keke Palmer's baby daddy, is that he has allowed his anger to show in public. Wait, no, that wasn't it. That wasn't it. Hold on. Rewind. Talk about the cheeks. Da da da. Okay, so as we know, a lot of people in this world would say that you shouldn't be voicing anything you feel online, right? Now, what people understand from this is they see him, oh man, they see him as a hypocrite. Because if you consider yourself as someone who is, respectable, who has core values and whatnot, um, you should also uphold that same standard. So if you have an issue with too much skin showing, then you shouldn't be sharing just as much. Hypocrisy has no room when you want to bring criticism in the same room. They both cannot live. They are enemies to each other. You cannot be a hypocrite. You cannot criticize someone else and you doing the same thing. That's hypocrisy. It doesn't work. It makes no sense for you to be a hypocrite. Like, why? Why would someone listen to you if you don't do what you say? It's null and void at that point, right? People don't take you serious. You have to walk the talk in everything that you do. So if you're just online perpetrating lies, people's not just not gonna care as you would want them to care about your opinions. I do not like selective outrage. Kind of coincide with the theory of if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for everything, right? So if you're going to be upset at one thing, you need to be upset at everything. Because prior to this situation, you were fine showing videos of your lady online also naked, well, half naked. So if one body part, the booty cheeks, is out, but you were okay with showing breasts and the pregnant belly while she's wearing sheer leggings, you have no room to talk about booty cheeks. You showed clean the whole top, no bra, no nothing. Do you really have room to talk? Do you really? Doesn't work like that. Mm-mm. It doesn't work. Makes no sense. So I'm gonna get on Keke Palmer really quickly. So with Keke Palmer, here's why I think that she did wrong. Well, no. I'm gonna start with what I think is going on and where I think she went wrong. we know for sure there was a video that arose from when she attended the Steve Harvey show, where she was discussing with Steve Harvey about her choices of men and how Steve Harvey tried to help her, and that she has declined quite a few of his prospective guys that he wanted her to explore dating. And with Steve Harvey helping her in dating, she would say that the guys with money that he would try to set her up with are actually not okay in the head, or they're a little crazy, that they don't have the fortitude to be with her, or they are mean, they are rude. What I got from that conversation is that a few times in life, you attract what you are, or you attract what complements the other person at the time. So if she's saying she kept attracting pretty much narcissist guys, even when they had money, because what I've found is that whether the man has money or not, if he's going to be a bad guy, he's just a bad guy. However, on top of that, you can't generalize that all rich guys are going to be bad either. So you turn around and show someone like Darius, who is less endowed than you, all because you are afraid of guys with money who are also bad guys. I I hate the idea that a lot of women coincide wealth with terrible attributes. There has to be a middle ground where we feel like men who has a certain amount of wealth can also be good people, and not generalize that everyone who has money are terrible people. Hi, Peanut. So we have to get out of that mindset that anyone who's rich is a terrible person. That is not true. So we have to take that mindset and wipe it off, because there's a terrible way to look at people in this world. So the fear that to find a good man, he needs to not have a lot of money as you do. I resent that. I don't think that's fair of an assessment to put all men that has money in the same category. It may not be industry people, but she could have been with someone who makes about the same money as her, but is not in the entertainment industry, right? Um, Someone that is genuine about her, someone who can make her a wife, and so on and so forth. But I think she's what, like 28 now, 29. So for someone that age, I will say this. The trajectory of someone who's been a child actor or been on any type of children platforms have a hard time switching over, right? We've seen it with countless celebrities before, especially someone like Miley Cyrus, right? Miley Cyrus did her wild transformation when it came to that Bangers album. Do you guys remember that? Wrecking Ball, where she was just raunchy. She was wearing um, bra and panties, basically bra and panties on stage. Miley Cyrus was just provocative. She was just figuring out what she likes, right? That was that transformative stage of her life. And same thing for Demi Lovato. She went through her changes, where she was extremely expressive, or and then she went into depression, and then she became expressive again, or she tried to figure out her religion and her genre, her expression expressionism have changed over the last 10 years, right? Because she just turned 29 too. So a lot of these girls that we grew up with are solidly getting into who they are, right? And when it came to Keke Palmer, we know, from her acting in certain roles, from her being in the movie Barbershop, from her being with Medea Family Reunion, and her getting her acting with Disney with A Killer and the Bee, and then with Nickelodeon with the show called True Jackson VP. We saw her slowly becoming a teenager, but the way I remember Keke was that she was always quirky. Nothing wrong with a quirky, artistic Black girl, right? And a few times it is hard to get into an industry where they love to push the sexy Black girl first prior to the quirky Black girl. This is why we have people like Azalea Banks who can't go far, or we have people like Armani who could not go far because they're not the overtly sexual BBL body type of girl. So it's hard. And this is where I can understand, is because the way that Keke shared her struggles in her new musical slash video. I'm not sure what that's called. Same thing like Beyonce did with Lemonade, the visual album. So moving into her career, she saw that she would have difficulty and that guys were trying to sleep with her versus taking her seriously. And that is not the kind of girl that she was. So she always had that struggle where she feels like she's different from everybody else. And that's what I took from the Big Boss movie. The visual album is that she struggled to find her footing. And when you struggle to find your footing, you have your hands in everything. This is why they call her Keke can keep a job Palmer, because she's always doing small gigs here and there. She's always doing things, right? Nothing long term, nothing real big box office yet, right? I never understood why up until now that I'm talking this out loud. When have you remembered that Keke Palmer had a big box office debut in anything? It's been hard. It's been hard. So when you've had a career as celebrated as Keke, who's even did the morning show on the Today morning show with the football player, I forgot his name right now. She's done a lot of great things, but nothing like where we can say, okay, this girl is really kicking it. They've been asleep the same way people were sleeping on Coco for a long time, and she's just now getting her recognition. Because Coco is also a child star, but Coco is a very lean, tall black girl. She's I believe she's like A line um shape type of girl. She's not curvy. She just is the same way that Keke Palmer was. Very lean, very skinny, black girl. But um honestly, I thought could have went into modeling. If anything, she had the body for it, but she was more comical. She was more comedy based. She was very articulate, and a lot of times when you are too assertive, when you are too vocal, people would label you as unable to work with because you're not a sheep, right? You're not a sheep. You just won't go with the flow. Like you are your own person. So they like to label you as difficult or harder to work with. I am assuming this is what happened to her in this industry because um if you guys don't know, like this is a very male dominated industry, and if one male says, "Oh my God, we cannot work with this girl. She's just not it," um, that is going to spread like wildfire, and people are just going to listen. Men tend to just listen and go along and not get details, right? If one guy said, "Hey, it's a wrap. I can't deal with her," that can like rumor like that can spread really fast, and people not even finding out. Okay, well, so like, what happened? What what led to that? They're not asking questions. They're not asking questions. They're just okay, fine. Next girl. Who's next? Who's next on the list? Let's just work with the next girl, right? They just moving along, not asking questions. And if you decline a guy's sexual advances, all of a sudden you are also difficult to work with. And it's like, bro, I'm here to work. I'm here to make music. I do not care to deal with you romantically. And sometimes a man's ego can be bruised when you put it like that. And they're like, how dare you? I mean, that's what a narcissistic person do, but you know. You know. You know what I'm saying? Like, You know. Hold on. I need to fix this before it dries up fast. Because it is. I'm doing this so I can. Okay. Oh my. Move the hair back. But yeah, so like it's really hard to get the respect that you need if one person that's really big, did not sign up for you that you fast. All of a sudden, like, oh God, all right. I mean, in the real world, that would be okay, right? If a man find out that you're not fast and that helps you. But in an industry like this, where they count on some women to be okay with the swindling, and when you cannot swindle certain women, it's like, oh God, hopefully she's not difficult to work with. Yeah, but I am. Yeah, but I am. And this is how they blackball you. So I'm saying all this to say this too. So for someone like Keke Palmer, based on what I saw in that story, did I lose him? I think I did. Dang it. It's not here. Alright, I'm just gonna use a new one. So based off that alone, she's having to start her own table since people were not allowing her into certain places that she should be able to enter based off what she's done so far, right? There are women who has surpassed Keke that should not have. Honestly, they should not. Keke Palmer should be like way up there if we're being honest with ourselves. Keke is one of those girls where like she's very talented, very talented. And my talent should speak for itself, not me having to do certain things for me to get recognized, for me to get my due. I shouldn't have to do XYZ for me to get what I deserve, right? I shouldn't have to feel like I have to put on an extra front for you to give me an opportunity that should be rightfully on the table because I'm talented. One second, you guys. I have to go wet this up. Okay. All right, it's 5:23. There goes the original. So She find a way to take a break and start dating again, and she found her current baby daddy. And she probably felt, oh, he's not that much into the industry. Yeah, he has family that's in the industry, but not necessarily like that deep in it. Yeah, we get along, we good so far. Let's date, right? And in the midst of dating, she ended up getting pregnant. Now, we're not sure if this was a planned activity or this was a oops baby, right? It just so happened. That's what it is. It was good like that. So it works. And we're moving along. Now, so far on social media, we, as much as we can tell, only, right? Because we're not in their relationship every day. It looks like it's getting along well. He has participated in a few episodes of her podcast. Her mom was also on there before. And we can definitely see that this was supposed to have a good outcome when it comes to this relationship. Now, a lot of people, also me included, felt like he wasn't good enough for her because he was not someone who is equally financially stable as she was, right? And or at least have enough accolades as she does. Because he can have accolades in his own merit, right? In his own industry, to where like he's like top of his class in his own industry. But I don't think he is, because she still makes more. And I'm sure that's growing since they are young. However, with someone like him, I don't know. I just didn't get the sense of leader or provider for him from him when I first started learning about them dating. And I knew I received quite a bit of a backlash when I initially discussed this about the guy. And it became a point of contention. There's been very few times in relationships where the woman makes more money. That is no contention in the relationship, right? Because for some reason, the man shows leadership qualities. The money's coming, but the leadership qualities happens all the time. But very few times that's not the case. Very few times that's not the case. The theory out there right now is that he chose to date her for a come up because here's one thing I will say. If a man hasn't dated someone like you, do not date him. Do not be the oddball out. That is the worst thing you can do, to be the oddball out. If all your past exes are Spanish women, I don't want to be a new addition for you. I need to know that, like, when you date me for real and not just something you're trying out. Honestly, I avoided, when I was dating, I avoided men who only dated white women and Spanish women in the past. I asked. And if most of your exes are white or Spanish, non-black women, I'm not dating you. I'm not dating you. I'm not your true preference. If majority of your lineup is not black women, I'm not dating you. I don't want to be your fetish at all. I don't want to be your fetish at all. I should not be a fetish to you. I should be the norm of what you date. And if I'm not the norm of what you date, do not date me. Because you're doing me a disservice of me dating the person I'm supposed to be with. You are holding space for the right man I'm supposed to be with. Please don't hold space in a woman's life. If you're not here for long, don't hold space, please. Please, I beg. Okay? Do not hold space. I don't want to feel like you just trying me out, and if it don't last, it don't last. Oh well. I don't want to be an oh well to you. I need to be a definite yes. This is what I like. I like black women. You know, like, this is who I see myself with. This is it. You're it for me. I need to be you it for me. You know that? That's what I need. I need to feel like there's nobody else but you. Like, you it for me type of energy. That's what I need. Don't give me no this may or may not work out. Okay, we 40. I got 15 more minutes. I'm gonna do I need a darker. So I'm gonna do this Profusion palette. This is the smoky palette. I got this from Walmart. So in this one, I'm gonna do nutmeg. It's a little dark brown. Let's see. You guys think? Yeah. You see me looking this way, my mirror is this way. Well, I have a small mirror and I have the actual vanity mirror. So I'm just gonna do this here. This is more purple than anything else. I'm gonna do it Raven. Raven is a little dark. So we're gonna put that here. Okay. Okay. Okay, hold on. Eyeshadow. Last point to eyeshadow. All right, so sorry, I had to get focused on the eyeshadow. It got quiet. I was like, wait a minute. It felt like I was just doing my makeup here on my own. And I forgot about y'all. I apologize. I really did. I really did. I forgot y'all existed for a minute there. Anyway, so Keke Palmer. I believe Keke Palmer is in her Renaissance stage, kind of like Beyonce is, but Beyonce is in another level. So with Keke, what she's doing is she's learning her new body. She's learning her new woman essence. What does it mean to be a woman? What does it mean to be a Black woman? What does it mean to be empowered? And learning about what makes you a woman, right? So at this stage, she's going to learn what is her style now, what works for her body, what doesn't work for her body, what is she's willing to accept, what she won't accept. I'm sure, well, she's 29, 28, 29. So by the time she's 32, we're going to see a new version of her where she's probably more polished. But this could have been one of those things where, like, she tried that dress and she may or may not like it, right? A woman gets to try out a slutty version of herself one way or another. It's whether she dressed like one or she actually sleeps around like one. Um, and I think that was probably one of her choices with the outfit. I don't agree with the outfit because I don't think it matches the type of woman that she is on the inside, which is more of a reserve, more Southern Belle type. But that is up to her. Actually, not Southern Belle. Southern. Sorry, I'm a foreigner. Um, Southern. She's not a Southern Belle type, but she's more of a woman who is artistic, who knows herself, who knows her value. So the wardrobe will reflect that soon, right? Not right now. Not right now. The wardrobe will reflect that soon. She's just learning as she goes. And this outfit could just be like a one-time thing. We don't know. It's the same thing for Sierra when she wore that sheer outfit, right? The internet was in uproar about that outfit too. And that's a married woman, right? Um, and that's a married woman. So I don't think we'll see Sierra wear that outfit again. You know, she probably got it out of her system. I don't see it happening. You know, very few times a woman will take that risque look, see if she likes it, and put it back in her closet, like right back, and never wear it again. This could have been a situation where the boyfriend did not agree, and he expressed it, and she like, okay, you know what, fine, I'm not gonna wear it again, right? And one thing I do know is that I remember Keke said whenever she has an issue in her relationship, she's not going to make it known to the public. It is between her and her relationship. I think she has expressed that boundary to her baby daddy, and by him bringing the world into their relationship, that has completely changed her. Because if she made that a clear boundary, you messed up that boundary. You completely messed up that boundary. You know? Now we don't know if wearing certain outfit was his boundary, and if she messes up, she messed it up, and if they break up, they break up, right? But I also feel like there are room for apology and a reset in a relationship when someone crosses a boundary, but that is up to the relationship to decide what can be fixed and what is a completely unforgivable act. And according to the last couple of days where they both have unfriended each other on Instagram, and he has completely removed her as if she never existed, which is kind of hard to do since we have a baby together. Very childish, in my opinion. But removing me completely off your social media is like, all right, is there room to fix? Doesn't seem like it. Doesn't seem like it. Doesn't seem like there's any room. But you know, they're young. They'll learn how to be better partners to each other. Or to new people if this is the end. I always say women get married before having children. Get married. Now, this could be a situation where she probably wanted to marry him, but she probably sees some red flags. She's probably like, are these yellow flags? Or are these like super red flags? And I think with what happened this past weekend, she probably like, yeah, this is the red flag I was waiting for, and there it is. And in his childish glory, unfriending your baby mom on the face of the internet is not helping your case to show that you are a good partner, that you can work things out when the going gets tough. If you're willing to walk away so quickly, was there really love there to begin with? Were you really serious to build a life with me? All right, so I just got these from the store recently. I think I want to do this red. It's a little red. Do I want to do red or it's still orange red? Let me see. These are supposed to be matte. Ooh, let's see. Okay, it's giving pink. It's giving salmon pink. I know it looks shiny, but I had gloss on my lip. I don't like dry lip. I'd be afraid that matte be really extremely matte. Anyway, so guys, that is all I have for today. Oh, I'm looking. I'm like, wait a minute. Lashes. Almost forgot. See, that's the one thing. I be forgetting to put on lashes. And I bought new lashes, guys. Guess what? I bought new lashes. It was almost time. It was almost time. Oh my goodness. I just took my drawer out. Okay. We back to May. May, if you watch my previous makeup and chat, I spoke about the difference between my lashes. This is the May one where it's more fluttery, wispy, than the other one, which is more full. Man, that hurts. That really hurts. All right, let's take this off very delicately because we don't want that to mess up. I use my wig glue, my bowl hold wig glue. To put it on there. I'm gonna use the back of my tweezers. It's a nice thin layer of the bowl hold because, baby, I need you to stay. I don't need you to get loose on me. I need you to be like, middle first, then the end, and then the inner corner. Oh my God. It's lifting. Oh, my eyes. Okay, let me use my tweezers because these nails are long, so. Isn't that crazy? I'm a whole new person. From this to that. From this to that. Yeah, look at that. All right, next lash. Let's take you up here. Boom. Let's do this again. I'm gonna put it down and I'm gonna clean my tweezer. Get my makeup wipes. I'm going to curl my hair, but that's going to be off camera because I'm already an hour in this. So just some loose curls in there, nothing too fancy. I went out and my hair got poofy this week. I don't know how. But it is what it is. Let's put the lashes away. Put them back in the box. Because that's how I roll. I don't like to leave anything open. Wipe my hands so it's all clean. Look at that. All the makeup is on there. Not as much though, but all right. And now putting this on. Sorry. This inner corner is not connecting, so I'm gonna put a little bit on my lash line, a little bit of glue, and connect. All right, this is the final look. You can't tell because of the lighting, but how are we looking? All right, y'all. This was a nice conversation about Keke Palmer. I do hope to see more from her. I don't know about reconciliation, because the way she's acting right now it's giving that she's done. At least for the time being. She's not responding. She's just moving on. And actually, she did respond. She did respond, but not catty. Like, all she did was she posted a video of her singing to her son, and then she's selling T-shirts saying, "I am a mother." One thing for sure, two things twice. I am a mother, and that's it. So she's gonna do the single mom trope for a minute. Hopefully, in 2 years, she'll be ready to date again. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Right? Best of luck, Keke, my fellow Virgo. I cannot wait to see what you do. And see you guys next time. Bye.